And it looks like I'm live. And it looks like I have someone here. And we're just going to wait until more people are here. Oh, there are 2 people here. Yay! I know that Granny D is just closing up and she said she would send people over. So we'll wait until we have more people here, I guess. So we have 3 people here. And so those who are here, tell me what's going on? Where are you? What's on your hook? What's in your cup? What's on your mind? Everything. Yay, Squirrel Raid! Hooray! So, oh, yay. Oh, we have more people here. I'm excited. And we have more thumbs up. I'm even more excited. So, oh, hey, Katrina. Glad to see you. Oh, hey, Dana. Yay. And hey, everybody else. We have a bunch of people here. I'm really happy about that. We're waiting for more to come, but in the meantime, everybody. Okay, Karen McMillan says she's in Pennsylvania working on a dishcloth and is drinking diet iced tea. I have iced tea too. No, it's not really diet. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay. Hey, Deanne. Hey, Gavin Grammy. Hey, Crystal Hayes. Hey, Dina. Hey, Heart Song. Oh, I'm glad to see. Hey, Tiger Dragon Girl. Look how many people we have. I'm really, really excited about this. I chose the right time to do a new live stream, didn't I? This is going to be fun. We'll have fun till our daddy takes the crochet hooks away, won't we? I'll bet half of you don't even get that reference. Anyway, hey Crochet Nana, hey Kim got a new groove, I need new glasses. Hey Kelly, good to see you. Hey Jenny, oh my goodness, so many people. Hey Valadi, I saw that you joined, or subbed, thank you so much. Wow, look at all the people we have. So once again, tell me, you know, where you are, what's on your hook, what's in your cup, what's for dinner. It's funny, I went to the store today and I bought something to prepare for dinner, and then I realized if we go 2 hours, I'm not going to get it until 8 o'clock. But it's okay, I can wait. Fortunately, I have a few calories stored up for just such an occasion. Let's see. Bears Crochet Critters. You're ah! Oh my god! I don't know whether to squeal like a schoolgirl or faint, but Bag-A-Day Crochet is here. Anyway, here we are, and we're just talking. We're celebrating first thing because I reached 750 subscribers today. I have I had a 500 subscriber giveaway going, and I promised when I made that video that I would add more stuff to the prize if I reached 750, and I did. So I did, and there's more stuff. So I have 2 videos, the 750 subscriber video and the 500 subscriber video. You have to enter at the 500 subscriber video. That is the only place you can enter, but I would encourage you to watch both of them. Hello, Susan M. Hello, Mad Mimi. Hello, Lori. Glad to see you. Oh, hey, Brenda. Yay. I'm really, hey, Lou Walmsley. And Laura Lee, hey. So I know I'm going to miss some of the comments because they're coming very fast. Oh my goodness, we have 31 people here. I'm not accustomed to having so many people here. I hope I have some moderators here because, you know, crocheters can be a rather rowdy lot. Um, way, here we are. Oh, thank you, Crystal. You've always been very supportive. And I've said this before. One time, I had been absent. I had not been online at all for a month or two because I was very sick. And when I was next in one of your lives and spoke up, you said that you had missed me. I don't even know if you remember that, but I was very touched. Anyway, Crystal Hayes is here, Aussie Yarny, Ola Joe. Oh, lots and lots of people. I'm really, really excited. Mary Webb. So, as I was saying, we're celebrating 750 subscribers. I don't have champagne. When I get monetized, we'll have champagne. Right now, I have a stadium-sized cup that came from a fast food restaurant that I have filled with iced tea and something else. And so we have a lot to talk about. I'm really excited about having this. I really need watch hours, though, because I'm pretty deficient in those. I do have playlists. If you go to my page, you will see several playlists, including a poetry playlist. I do Sunday readings of poetry. March is a very exciting month because I am doing every last bit of Oscar Wilde's The Ballad of Reading Gaol. I'm doing it in 5 parts. The poem itself is in 6 parts. Katrina's Crochet World will run you now to help. I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, I'll run you. Oh, I see. Running my playlists. Thank you. I also have a playlist that is called All, which contains all of my videos from the very beginning. If you want to watch that, you'll see how ignorant I was in the beginning and how I'm a little less ignorant now. So anyway, what have y'all done today? I don't really have much structure here. I have a few things that I just jotted down in case we run out of things to talk about. But hi, Tiger Dragon Girl. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my sparkly yarn. Whatever I decide, it must be fabulous. Well, Tiger Dragon Girl, what color is your sparkly yarn? Bag O' Day has a wonderful shawl pattern called the All That Glitters shawl. I recently made one for a friend of mine using a silvery sparkly yarn. I think I have here's a little, this is what's left of, I think I had 2 skeins of it. It was I think it was a Red Heart Super Saver, whatever they call their sparkly yarn. It's not as harsh feeling as Red Heart Super Saver usually is. It feels nice and it's beautiful and it came out lovely. And my friend appreciated it. He loved it. Oh, hey, Granny. So you say your sparkling yarn is fuchsia? I would recommend a shawl. There are lots of different kinds of shawls. There's the All That Glitters shawl. Somewhere there is a shawl that is nothing but lattice stitches, where you do a whole row of chains, and then you do alternating double crochets, chain space, skip 1, double crochet, chain space, skip 1, and you wind up with this grid. And you can make a very large rectangular shawl with that. And that's everyone and his brother has done that. And I don't know, I can't really name a pattern or a pattern maker for that. But it's easy to make up. I've done it myself. Okay, Lori says, I've been working on my first scarf of my own design for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, good for you, Lori. I look forward to seeing it. You know, I had a big green blanket. I've been calling it the Green Monster. I bought a bunch of green yarn to make this blanket because I was excited about the pattern. Excuse me. I hope I'm not going to yawn all the way through. But like 2 skeins in, I'm not that excited. And I don't know whether, I can't decide whether to give it up. So on some of my Thwip Thursday posts, I have shown it. It's a nice pattern. Maybe I'll be inspired to come back. Yes, Fiber Spider does come to some of my lives. I believe he's not able to come to Wednesday evening lives. I spoke to him about it. He's actually, he and I chat a lot. He's a lovely fellow. I'm really quite fond of him. So anyway, tell me more about your day, people. Let's see. Oh, Kelly's Crochet Adventures loves Bag O' Days tutorials, and so do I. I have made many garments based on those tutorials. I have even bought some of her patterns. I'm pretty much a cheapskate, but I do buy patterns every now and then. Oh, speaking of which, let me show you what I got in the mail today. Ostentatious Crochet. Oh my goodness. This is, brand new, full price. This is pretty expensive. But I was looking at Amazon and I found a used copy that was pretty cheap. So I went for it. And it has, you expect designs like this. But there are also things like this. And let's see. Here is sort of a shawl poncho. I might have to make that myself. And let's see what we have. Oh, here's another shawl. So I will go into more depth on my Thwip Thursday post, which I do on Thursdays, and I pre-record those. Also, I'm going to start doing shout-out Saturdays. They won't be long videos, but I've seen other people shouting out people that they want to support. And there are lots of people I want to support and lots of people I want to thank for supporting me as well. So I will be recording shout-out Saturdays. And in fact, I think I will record the first one after we finish up here. We'll finish up here. I'll make my dinner and eat it. And then I will do my shout-out Saturday. Oh, Dana, here's the book. It's called Ostentatious Crochet. It's 36 contemporary designs from the world of Jane Austen. And most people who know me know that I am passionate about Jane Austen and pretty much any 19th century British literature. That's my favorite. Oh, thank you, Dana, for suggesting thumbs up. Thumbs up are good. I'm really glad we have 37 people here. Okay, Jenny says, me too, watching lives here and there. I'm Judge oh. Okay. You're at 777 already? I was 768 before I started this. Wow. I truly enjoy how much love and support all the Yarny folks show. Yeah, that's true, Bears Crochet Critters. Can you show the hat you have in the background? Honestly, this is a hat that I found in a box of finished objects. Looking at it now, I think it's Bag O' Days beanie. I couldn't remember making it. I certainly don't remember what the yarn was. But once I found it, I have made a lot of use of it. I've worn it on videos when I did not look my best. And I needed a hat to put right there on my head on this container. Yarn bands. Or ball bands, that's what they call them. So I grabbed that real quick. Let's see. Hey, everyone. Have I missed anybody? Chandra, gentle with a smile, see. Sarah's Little Corner, hi. Jenny says, my sister got me a copy of Sense and Sensibility that after you read the page and folded a certain way at the end, a book of folds. Oh, that sounds sweet. Oh, yes, yes. Thank you, Granny D. Oh, hey, Naughty Canuck. Oh, my goodness gracious. So anyway, oh, another thing. Help me think of a topic for next Tuesday's Topic Tuesday. This past Tuesday, it was all about project management, and we talked a little bit about that. And and I talked about a lot of supposedly free tools that basically just had free trials. There are some others where the free version is a watered down version. But most of us really, we make do with a notebook. I use the task functionality in Google, the task list, and I found that useful. But notebooks are great. And I still use, excuse me, I go between the task list and my notebook for my project queue and for my ideas for new designs I want to come up with. I've been doing designs. I've got a few hat designs up on my blog, and that link will be in the description. I make my hat designs free because I want to encourage people to do hats for donations, especially for Hat Not Hate, but for any worthy cause, or even to carry around in your car to give to people who need them. And that might include the homeless guy who approaches you at the stoplight. You know, take a risk, give him a hat instead of $1, if you would even give him $1. Give him a hat and $1. $1's not enough for him to spend it on anything harmful, and a hat would probably be more useful. But in any case, so I have some hat designs. I have a clergy stole that 2 people are testing for me, including, well, no, Linda Simpson is in England, so she's probably asleep already. Another one is someone from one of my, he approached me on Facebook and asked to test it, and I sent him the pattern. I haven't heard back from him. I need to follow up there. But in any case, I'm pretty satisfied with that pattern. I was creating another clergy stole design and got frustrated with it, and so I put it aside, but I've had new ideas for that, so I'll pick it up. And it's going to be, at least the sample that I'm working with is going to be in red, and I'll give it to some of my clergy friends, for, well, one of my clergy friends for Pentecost. And that pattern will be available on Ravelry, also Etsy if I ever get my shop back up, for just a token price, something like 99 cents. Let's see. Oh, hi, Julie Chaffee Maza. Same here with double family there. Huh. Oh, yes. David, how do you store your tools if they're not in use for long periods of time? I tend to use most of my tools all the time. I use, okay. Here are my hooks. I have a ton of hooks. I have enough hooks to start a store. And today I went out and bought more hooks. Okay, I got a 9mm and a 10mm. This is Yarnology from Hobby Lobby. See, the 9mm that I have been using, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. This is a boy hook. I've been using a 9mm a lot because I've been doing Dana, Creatively Created Crochets, Prosperity Tea a lot, and it calls for that hook. It's as if this thing is iron and there's a magnet underneath the hardwood floor. It's always falling. So I wanted to try these out. They're tapered, like I like my hooks. They have these handles that seem interesting. So I think I like them. I will, if anybody's interested, I will let you know how it goes using them. So I also got some yarn in the mail today, but I won't do an unboxing for that because it's sort of boring yarn, really. Stuff that I've used before. One of it was there's a Lion Brand, a particular color of Lion Brand Pound of Love that I think might have been discontinued because I can't find it here in Wilmington in any of the stores. And I looked at several websites and I finally found it at Mary Maxim. And I got 2 skeins just in case it doesn't match the work in progress that I have with the 1 skein that I had. And then they also have their package where you get like a pound of mill-ins, all the same color. And I don't know what color I'm getting yet. I haven't opened the package, but I'll do it for my Thwip Thursday post tomorrow. What else do we have to talk about? So, I have my new hooks. I told you about Shout Out Saturdays. And we're talking about works in progress a little bit, but I do want to save something for my Thwip Thursday. You know, I do want to shout out Dana and Joe because they have really, really been helping me a lot, both in encouragement and in helping to promote my channel. And I don't think without them it would have taken me much, much, much longer to reach this number of subscribers. So for that, I'm grateful. And I do want to continue to work with them because they have so much to teach. Oh, hey, Kate, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, my goodness. Let's see, who else do we have? Have I missed anyone? If I haven't said hi to you, speak up because I know there are lots of people here. 44 people here. I'm overwhelmed. Oh my goodness. Heartsong, would you mind if I make you a moderator? Because I just want to have more moderators. Okay. Heartsong, you're now a moderator. If you don't want to be, let me know and I'll unmoderatify you. Okay. Because you know how unruly crochet people can be. They need to be kept in check. Let's see. Oh, Dana, you're so nice. Yay, Kate Hudson, Karen McMillan. Yay, yay, yay. So anyway, last night I was saying in a live, I think it was Joe's live, Joe's Bowling and Sports. He does fun stuff, and he and Dana together do fun stuff. It's lots of fun. Hi, Coping with Yarn. But anyway, last night I was saying that I had been working a lot with dark yarns. Cindy's first time here. Which Cindy? I'm sorry. Tell me. Cindy Hearts Crochet. Oh, hi, Cindy. I'm glad to see you. Anyway, so I was saying last night that I had been working a lot with dark yarns because I'd been making some scarves and hats for people with coloring similar to mine. And don't you think this color blue? Well, the lighting is awful in here, but the this color blue looks good with my coloring. It's sort of a royal, half electric blue. In any case, so I've been making scarves and hats and things, and I was in the middle of Jada and Stitch's fairy cloak. Anyway, it's a beautiful design. Look it up on her channel. And I just had to put that aside and grab a Lion Brand mandala, even though this is dark for mandala, or darker than other mandala cakes I've used in the past few months. And work on a design of my own. So what I'm doing is let me see where it is. Here it is. Let's see. It's tangled up with things. Oh no! Oh, thank goodness. I put a stitch marker in the last stitch so that I don't get lost. Anyway, it's very long. This is going to be a kimono style shawl. And I really like the way the self-striping of the Lion Brand mandala works with the very long rows. But anyway, also I put that aside just for a moment to do some granny squares, because I'm so bad with names. Katrina's Crochet World is doing a granny square project, and so I threw some together. And this is the third one in the same yarn. This is yarn I've used before, and I've shown it before. This is, I have said many times, this particular yarn is the type that gives acrylic a bad name. But when you wash it, it comes out okay. It's softer. It's much nicer. And I keep doing things with it, and then I turn around, and there's more of it. It's the yarn that would not die. Have you all ever had that? Yarn that would not die? Oh, hey, Froggy. Insane yarn. It might be. It might be. Oh, Granny D has only done the one big granny square that makes a blanket. Oh, I've seen those. That's nice. But anyway, she's doing a granny square project, and I'm just going to do some more of these and send them to her. And her project, she's going to collect them, however many she receives, and stitch them together. And then she will do a giveaway with the resulting blanket. She might get, it's possible, she'll get so many squares that she has to do 2 blankets, but I don't know yet. Hey, Deborah, glad to see you. Insane Yarn Posse. Oh, goodness gracious. So anyway, this is the 3rd square that I'm doing with this yarn. And it's about, I have like just a little bit left to do the single crochet edging. Then I'll probably get another 1 or 2. Ooh, I might use some of this, as well as, let's see, what else? This is my scrap box over here. Oh, that belongs over. Oh, this is a scrap ball. This could be interesting. That'd be fun. Katrina, if you're here, I just might overwhelm you with squares, because they're so easy and so fast. Anyway, what are we talking about? Oh, Katrina's still here. Great. Goodness gracious. Katrina has something going on with visibility, and I don't know. I can't straighten that out. But I observed it in her life today too. But anyway, what was I saying? So let's go back to what else was I going to talk about? Location. Oh, last week for my topic Tuesdays, I talked about crocheting for donations, any kind of yarn craft for donations. Hello, Mimi Cat Do 65. Glad to see you. So, and we talked about a lot of different places where you can do donations. So I would encourage you to go and look at those sources. I got my list from a, I don't remember if it was a Yarn Hookers video or a live stream, or whether it was an Affordably Crafty video, a live stream. But before Christmas, they did a live stream about crocheting for donations. So those of you who like to donate, because everything I do is gifts or donations. It's extremely rare for me to sell anything. Oh, Susan's asking how long have I been crocheting? I picked it up as an adult, I would say, what is it? Almost 5 years ago. I had learned as a child. My grandmother taught me, but you know, I only did it a little bit then, and then put it down, but picked it up again. And I can't tell you how much I've learned in that time. And then being in the Yarny YouTube community in the past year has just been amazing. Oh, Katrina, yes. Google deleting comments and all that. I don't know what's going on with that. I hope nobody here has had their comments deleted for reasons that can't be figured out. Yes, Deborah, the Yarny community is the best. It's amazing to see the way people reach out to each other, the way people care about each other. It's lovely. It's perfectly lovely. And also reaching out to people in need outside of the community. There's another guy I wanted to shout out. I'm telling you everything that's going to be in my shout out Saturday, but I want you to watch it anyway because I need the hours. There's a guy whose channel is called Combat Crochet. He's also on TikTok. I think he did TikTok first. But, oh, that's interesting. I see that Froggy had a message retracted, but I don't know why, because I didn't see the message. Oh, anyway. So his name is Combat Crochet. He is a combat veteran. He's been to Iran. He's been to Afghanistan. And he took up crochet to help deal with PTSD and has become quite successful with it. And he's been teaching other vets to crochet to help them deal with PTSD. And I really admire what he's doing. And I reached out to him and I said that I'm not a veteran, but I would love to work together and find ways to use crochet for mental health. And he liked the idea. He has a Facebook page also, and there are some amazing pictures on that page that people contribute. Lori says, I've been doing a little donation crochet. I did 7 hats for Hat Not Hate last year. Oh, that's great. Let's see. Julie says, I had a horrible time trying to leave comments today. Oh, yeah. Actually, my computer was acting up during Granny D's live, and I was terribly afraid I was not going to be able to get it back, get it working again in time to do this live, but it looks like I did. Okay, so tell me more. Crocheting has helped me a lot with my, yes, exactly, Karen. I've talked before, I had a horrible February slump this year. It happens to me every year. I get seasonal affective disorder, or the winter blues, or whatever you want to call it. And this year has been worse than usual, but I still kept crocheting. I didn't participate in YouTube so much. I didn't post very much. I did one spontaneous late night live, but then I wound up taking it down because I really didn't, I was in a bad state of mind that day. Some people, I think some people in the room were there for that live, and they tell me it's okay, but it's painful for me to watch. But I kept crocheting because that's all I could do. And now things have lightened up considerably, and I'm a lot more motivated. And I'm beginning, I hesitate to say this because it might be a mental trap for me, but I'm beginning to think of crochet and YouTube as my real job, because I'm not working. I'm trying to get disability, but I'm if I can get this YouTube channel going and start selling patterns and stuff. So I just took these hooks out of the wrappers. I like them. I like the colors. They're cute. Are they marked? Which one is 10 and which one is 9? Okay. I need new glasses very badly. Okay, so I'll put these in my pencil can over here. I like pencil cans. What? Where were we discussing? Someone had a pencil holder that she had gotten from Dollar Tree that was that also looked very useful. But I'm for right now, I'm happy with my pencil cans. And I have a pencil can and a mug. I might need another mug pretty soon. But anyway, what else do we have? Oh, Katrina says she has the hooks that I bought, and they're the best. Great. Oh, thank you, Granny, for posting Aussie Yarny's link. Please, if anybody wants their link posted, just ask. I have too many things to focus on myself, but we do have moderators in here who will help you out if they can. So I have no objection to people posting links. I'm all about spreading the love. So anyway, what else are we talking about? Oh, Karen says Katrina's lives are great. I've only just discovered Katrina's lives, and I really like them. I meet a lot of people who are new to me, and I think that's a good thing. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I want to ask again. Help me out with a topic for next Topic Tuesday. We did project management. We talked about it for a little while. We came to the conclusion that, oh, hey, Butterfly. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Janet. We came to the conclusion that, for most of us, notebooks are good. And then we spent the rest of the time talking about cars. That was fun because I did mention an automotive YouTuber to whom I had sent a scarf and hat, and he wore it in a well, he wore the scarf. He's not a hat guy. His hair is too pretty. But he wore the scarf in a video and gave me a shout out. So I've been shouting him out a lot too. And then we got started talking about cars for half of the Topic Tuesday. And that's just fine because it goes where it goes. You know, as long as we don't get morbid or as long as we don't start talking about disgusting foods or anything, um, um, then I think we're okay. And, you know, let's try to stay away from politics. Anyway, let's see, what do we have here? Can someone, oh, Kay's Crochet Haven would like to have her link dropped. Oh, yes, there's Butterfly's link. That's great. Naughty Canuck today doesn't have a topic. I'm going to call these Free for All Wednesdays. I don't really have a set time. Oh, that's funny. Lori says she still doesn't have that Cadillac. She was talking about a caddy, and she meant a whip caddy, as in something that you store things in. And I thought she was talking about a Cadillac. I thought she was saying her husband had gotten her a Cadillac. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Wing It Wednesday. No, I like Free for All Wednesdays. Yeah, that's fine. Just another stitch. Actually, I am having a fabulous yarny day. Let's see. Project and our yarn storage. That's a good idea. Yarn storage. I'm going to write that down. Let's see. I did one Topic Tuesday that was an Ask Me Anything Tuesday. I did one. I was talking about the donations. I did one that was all about tools, where I talked about hooks and other things, yarn caddies, and this is one of my favorite tools. It's a thumb drive that I can plug into my phone, where I record the pre-recorded videos, and then I can plug it into my computer to transfer the files. And let's see. Any other topic ideas? The Cadillac of craft carts. Does that count? It's interesting, Lori. I was just reading, because I read one automotive magazine, and they were doing a comparison of 4 super luxury SUVs, one of which was the Cadillac Escalade. And of course, they have to rank them because they're men. So the Lincoln Navigator is the one that won, but the Cadillac Escalade came in second. Yeah, the 3-tiered carts. I used to have a 3-tiered cart that was very useful, but I think I lost it in the divorce. I don't know. Between losing things in the divorce and then all the moves that I've had since then, I really, it's remarkable that I have as many material goods as I still have. Anyway, yes, Bear's Crochet Critters, it is a nifty USB chip, and you can find them at Walmart, and you can also find them on Amazon and any other vendor. If I still had a functional Amazon affiliate link, I would send you there, but they kicked me out because I didn't have any sales. So I have to reestablish that. Let's see. 1,000 sessions of yarn and project organization. Oh my. Story. Crocheting in spring and summer. Oh, that's a good idea. Spring and summer projects. That's a very good idea. How to store written patterns. That's interesting. I don't know that topic is broad enough really for an entire webcast, but it's a good discussion. Although I could include sources of patterns in the same discussion, because I have some of my favorite sources. And I've often said my motto is, if it's free, it's for me. But I've also been known to pay for patterns. Let's see. Oh, Granity, thank you for dropping people's links. You're very good at that. Any good ideas? Cut down on mail charges. Oh, golly. I don't know. There are some really good online mail options where you enter the box dimensions and weight, and you might get a few cents off of the postage. But international postage is so hard to predict, really, even to Canada. I once sent a Christmas card to Canada, and it came back because I had not put enough postage on it. It came back to me, a Christmas card, and it only needed about 15 or 20 cents more postage. Jeez. How many of that would it have taken for, you know, a golf trip to Florida? But again, no politics. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, sources of patterns. Yeah. And I'm sure that if we start that discussion, other people will contribute lots of things that I don't know too. But there are some great sources out there, both paid and free. Because again, oh hey Carrie the Yarny Elephant. How to manage your well, Lori, when I learn how to do that, I'll be able to talk about it. I want to do all the things too, because sometimes there's just not enough time, because, you know, I need some sleep every now and then. Let's see, what do we got? Explaining to those who don't know how to read patterns. Do you know what? I'm going to write that down. I'm going to think about it, because I think that would require some sort of demonstration. And I'm not really set up for that with my video setup, because I don't have a video set up. I'm talking to my computer right now. Read. Oh, excuse me. So, oh yes, Granity, you and me both. We start all the things. I do try to finish things. I try to work through the yarn that I have and not buy too much new yarn. But, oh yeah. Graphs and written patterns, it's like two different languages. I find that having a written pattern in one hand and a graph in the other helps. Because sometimes you need one more than the other. Sometimes I need one more than the other. Oh, that's good. All things patterns. Oh. Actually, if I do that, even without having a good video setup for demonstrations, I could prepare some visual aids, if you will, to talk about common abbreviations for written patterns and common symbols for graphs. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a very good idea. Yes, Karen says that she, oh, Bitch and Stitches, your kids are practicing instruments, I hope. I was a music ed major. I'm in favor of everyone learning music. Let's see. Yes, I would agree, Mimi Catdo, that some written patterns are not written well. And Karen is saying that she likes to print out the pattern and also follow the tutorial. Very often I will do that because it's very helpful. And very often I will take my own notes from a tutorial and then go back to it sometime later, and then I can't figure out what the heck I was talking about when I wrote it down. Oh yeah, old fat. I don't have one in the garage. I don't have an easel for it though. But it could be very useful. Yes, indeed. That's a good idea, Lori. Oh, I'm glad we're talking about all these topics. You're giving me lots of new ideas. Okay, I need to finish that phrase or else I won't remember what I was talking about. And there's lots of other things we can talk about. Graphs are very helpful, Lauralee. I don't think I ever work from a graph alone, but a graph and a pattern together are very helpful, or a graph and a tutorial together. In fact, for a virus shawl, which, God willing, I will never ever do again, I watched a tutorial and then I got a hold of a graph. And the memory of the tutorial and the graph helped me to do it whenever I'm doing it. Let's see, what else are we doing? Oh, Just Another Stitch is asking about a tutorial for crocheting socks. I've actually never crocheted a sock. I have done, Christmas stockings. And I won't say I've done them very well, but I have. I would suggest searching on YouTube. You will find lots and lots of tutorials there. Oh, that's a good suggestion, Lori. I will go to Office Depot and look. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Kate. I forgot your husband is a performing musician. That's the practice you were talking about. Oh, yeah. But I'm still in favor of children learning at least one instrument. I'm very much in favor of music education in schools. I support, when I can, which lately is not often, an organization called Education Through Music, because I have learned I don't have an awful lot of patience for the apologists who will say, oh, when you learn music, you learn this other skill, and you learn that other skill, and you learn, oh, hi, Petra. Hey, glad to see you. and you learn all these other things. Those are indeed gifts. Those are good things to learn, and music is a way to, studying music is a way to learn them. Being in musical ensembles is a way to learn those things. But we should also be teaching music for the sake of music. Music, there's a saying in German, Musik ist eine heilige Kunst. It's a holy art. It's, and I've talked about this before, and if you get me going very long on it, I will wind up in tears. But music, for me, is the connection to the divine. Oh, Dana, I'm really glad to hear your kids are in music. That's great. Oh, Janet, thank you for agreeing with me. Yes, I think we have a much too vocational approach to education nowadays. I think that people say, even when people say, how is algebra ever going to help me? Have you ever tried to figure out how many yards you have left of a skein just from its weight? Looking at the original weight and yards? That's algebra. And it's not the specific facts, it's not the specific skills. Education is about teaching rational thinking. Everything is about teaching rational thinking, you know? So, I mean, there is no such thing as wasted knowledge. Never. Ever. Now, there might be wasted time, but... Oh, Susan M. Yes, your son sounds very well-rounded. He did trumpet, chorus, and theater. Great. Yeah. I think the reason... Did you all know that Granny D and I went to the same college at the same time, and it was a very small school, but we didn't know each other? I know she was studying education, and I think she was in athletics. I don't know, but I was in the choir. I was in every choir there was, and I couldn't get enough. So we were, although we had friends in common, we were in different circles. Oh, Loralee, yes. How many inches of material? Yeah. That's both geometry and algebra. Yeah. I mean, yes, Granny D, critical thinking. That's what it's all about. And this whole teaching to the test business that is going on now, and this whole no white child left behind. Don't get me started on that. Which is really what it is. It misses the point. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry you're leaving, Granny D. Let's see, Jenny, I play piano, clarinet, bass, sang. Oh, great, great. Oh, Susan M., your son sounds great. Hey, Aussie Yarn, it's a small world. Naughty Canuck. Naughty Canuck? Not so much. A lot of people don't think it's necessary. They will pay out the wazoo to have athletics, but they won't pay for a part-time music teacher. Let's talk about puppies. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? Let's see. Just about everything. Oh, one thing. Well, I think there are lots of people in here who were not here at the beginning. Bye-bye, Granny D. Oh, great heart song. I'm glad both your kids are musical. Okay, we've been on exactly an hour. So, and lots of people who are here, very likely were not here at the beginning. So tell me where you are, and what's on your hook, and what's in your cup, and what's for dinner. Because, oh yes, puppies are soft and cuddly, especially the stuffed ones, because they don't poop. But real life puppies have their own special charm. They're better than the stuffed ones, except for when they chew up the stuffed ones. But anyway, actually I have made chili for dinner. Yum, yum, yum. I made some chili a week or two ago, and it was just wonderful. All the leftovers are gone. I froze some leftovers and then took them out of the freezer and ate them. Oh, chocolate ice cream makes up for everything, doesn't it? What's your favorite chocolate ice cream? I love Ben & Jerry's New York Super Fudge Chunk. I don't even know if it's still available. I don't see it very often. Just Another Stitch is from Louisiana. She's doing a St. Patrick's Day scarf. Frozen microwave meal. Pork tenderloin mashed potatoes. Katrina, I am coming over to your house for dinner tomorrow. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Ice cream, yum. Alabama sweet tea. Meatloaf, yummy. Oh, Nani Canuck says, every school has a full-time music teacher, no home ec anymore, though. Now, that's another sort of political/social issue, because, some people don't think it's necessary, although it's not a girl's thing. It really isn't, because so many skills taught in home ec are skills that everyone needs. Cooking, sewing, planning a home budget, that sort of thing. When I was in junior high school, this was in the mid-70s in Rochester, Minnesota, all the boys and girls both had to take home ec and shop. Of course, they call it shop industrial arts because it sounds better. But I learned a lot more from home ec than I did from shop. Learned a little bit about sewing. That was fun. My daughter invented something new to the kids, like chicken and rice. So add taco seasoning to the water. Oh, heart song, that sounds delicious. Oh, Sarah, Manitoba. I'll bet it's still cold there. Beef soup and a tester pattern for Dana. Yeah. Ooh, and cheddar cheese? Oh, heart song, I'm coming to your house for dinner the next night. Oh, Laura Lee, I think that's a great idea. Teaching your grandkids to cook. I learned as an adult. Really. Although I grew up at my mother's elbow, and she was a very, very good cook. She grew up the oldest of 5 on a tobacco farm in rural North Carolina during the Depression. And so she cooked for as soon as she could reach the stove, I believe she was cooking for her brothers and sisters while both of her parents were out working either on the farm or somewhere else. So times were hard then. No, there are hard times all the time. Oh, Tiger Dragon Girl, you have 4 dogs? Can I come over to your house too? Ola Joe. Oh, you loved home ec. Oh, yeah. In junior high school, our shop class, let's see, in the 7th grade, I think we only did woodworking. And in the 8th grade, we did metalwork. Seems like we did something else. I don't really remember all of it. It's been so long. Oh yeah, there was something about bending metal and spot welding and making a box. And there was also something about pouring molten, making these molds with sand and pouring molten aluminum. Well, we didn't do the pouring. The teacher did the pouring of the hot metal. And then taking it out of the mold when it had hardened and polishing it up. And, oh, I don't remember all of that. And I have no idea where anything went. Let's see. Heart song. My dogs take turns curling up. Oh, lovely. Pineapple bubbly water. Pierogies with garlic sausage. Yum. Lauralee, I would love to have learned about cars. I mean, a lot of it, particularly back then, a lot of it is just common sense and, plain mechanics. Nowadays, it's all very, very complicated. But I do watch automotive channels where they do that kind of work, and I'm amazed at the depth of knowledge that people who work on cars really have to have. I mean, if you look at all the different systems a normal car has, it doesn't even have to be a high-end car or a sports car. A normal, economy car. Look at all the systems. And these guys who work on cars, they have to know all the systems. They have to know all the variations. Very often they will know what flaws there are and what problems commonly occur with every different make and model. And a lot of that is just experience. But, I would think that they would have to really continually be, updating their knowledge. And that's got to be difficult because it takes time away from the shop floor, which means you don't get paid if you're not on the shop floor. Let's see. I like, ooh, peach and pineapple bubbly. Oh, wow. It's a skilled career to be in, definitely. Definitely. And they make good money, especially the high-end ones. I knew a guy who actually, he worked on Lamborghinis and Ferraris. I don't know how much he was paid, but by golly, he had a nice house with a pool in the back. He was talking about, for one thing, to buy a new one, you have to qualify to buy a new Lamborghini or Ferrari because they won't just sell them to anyone. And, in the wrong hands, something that powerful can be extremely dangerous. Even with some of the American sports cars, in inexperienced hands, they can be really dangerous. There are videos of some of these, 14,000 horsepower Mustangs, like, careening off into crowds because the people who were driving them didn't know how to handle them. What's this, Petra? Oh, Petra, I did show a little bit of what I'm working on, but I want to save some things also for tomorrow's Thwip Thursday post. But I did say that I'm doing, I put a few things aside to work on granny squares, Katrina's Crochet, oh, I'm so bad with names. Katrina's Crochet World is doing a granny square project, so I'm just throwing off a few granny squares and some yarn that I wanted to get rid of anyway, and I'll send them off to her. But otherwise, I have a few other things that I will feature in tomorrow's Thwip Thursday post. Carmina Jimenez says, any suggestions for pilling on finished items after washing? What can I do? Oh, golly, I have to put that to the room. I really don't know. Pilling on, I don't know what to do about pilling. I mean, I know there are yarns that promise to be anti-pilling. I don't know how well they work. Sarah's Little Corner says, 1975 Plymouth Duster. I remember those. Karen McMillan, one actor who died in a high-speed accident. That's you're probably thinking of. More than one, but Rebel Without a Cause. What was his name? Anyway, it doesn't matter. They have shavers online. Lauralee, I have seen those shavers in catalogs, and I didn't know if they worked. Do you think they do? A gleaner? Froggy, is a gleaner the same thing as the shaver that Lauralee is talking about? James Dean, that's who it was. Yes. Yes. He very famously died in a high-speed auto accident. But he's not the only one. Oh, thank you for posting Katrina's link, Heart Song. Sarah. He was also in East of Eden. Jamie's hooked. Recently watched Rebel Without a Cause. Yeah. I'm more of a rebel without a clue. Let's see again. Katrina. Ola Joe. Yeah. Okay. Am I missing anything? I'm going to scroll back just a moment, see if there's anything I'm missing. It really goes very fast. I'm totally thrilled and pleased with how many people are in this live because, well, I owe that all to Granny D because she brought a lot of people over with her after her live ended, and that is why I selected this time to do this, and it's fun. So we've been going an hour and 12 minutes. I think let's call it a day at 7:30 Eastern. What do you think? Because I'm running out of things to say. So unless we want to keep talking about cars or puppies, I always think of Stevie Ray Vaughan. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I remember there was a very popular, I think I was in college, very popular editorial cartoonist. At least we saw him a lot in the Charlotte Observer. I don't know where else. His name was Doug Marlette, and he died in an auto accident. I don't even, I don't know why I thought of that. Let's see. Oh, hi, Brenda, lurking and working in the background. Brenda, I'm going to reach out to you by email. And if I forget to, pester me. Let's see, what else? Oh, thank you, Susan. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am too. I really like this. Oh, Gavin Grammy is leaving us. Bye-bye. Let's see. Oh, Heart Song, you're asking what I'm working on or what everybody else is working on. Let's see. I do want to leave some for Thwip Thursday tomorrow, but I was talking about granny squares, and I was digging in I have a basket full of scraps right here by my side, and this is some leftovers from a sparkle shawl that I made using a Bag O' Day pattern. Made it for a friend, a wonderful guy, a wonderful girl. He's a drag queen and raises tons and tons of money for charity. And he's also an original singer-songwriter. And then I also found this, which it turns out is a scrap ball. I don't know how much is in it, but we're going to see what kind of a granny square I get out of that. Let's see. Oh, Katrina, you have the silver yarn. I think it makes a great shawl, whatever the pattern you're using. Oh, Runaway Needle Red is saying that's, is that Karen Simply Soft doesn't hold up well? You're saying it pills? Interesting. Shagan Pathak, welcome. I don't believe I know you. Katrina, that's what I was thinking of making with it. It's a shawl. I have the black and red sparkle too. I used some red sparkle with some green sparkle that I made a Christmas poncho with. And I made it before Christmas. Okay, you're asking what to make with leftover yarns. Oh, there's all sorts of things you can make. Well, this, I was just holding it up. It's a scrap ball. It's a bunch of different colors all tied together. You can make granny squares. I have made many, many, many scrap scarves. I've made scrap hats. I made a scrap sweater. I showed it in one of my videos because I had substantial amounts of certain yarns that I was able to turn into a sweater. And I think it's fun. Hold on a second. I will grab it because I want to show you. Oh. Yes, I have to groan every time I stand up and sit down now. Okay. This is the front of the sweater. The sleeves all look like this, or they both look like this. I say all as if there's more than two, but they both look like this. And this is the back of the sweater. So I made the hem on the body and on the sleeves. The bands look alike. So it's, well, let us say rather rustic, and it's a very basic crew neck pattern that I just did it in all these variegated yarns. So people have asked me if there's a pattern for this sweater, but there isn't, because aside from trying to make like front and back panels match with the striping and everything, and same with the sleeves, there really wasn't any kind of a pattern. Let's see. Well, thank you, Susan M. I wear it around the house. I haven't worn it out yet, but I will. Let's see. Love the idea of making a scrap rustic sweater. Yeah, it is rather rustic, and I could wear it out. Well, it's warming up now, so it's not so much sweater weather, but I could wear it out. Oh, thanks, Shagun. Is that how I say your name, or is it Shagun? I don't really know. Shagun Patak? I'm probably, I studied French, Italian, and German for years, but anything else I'm not good with. Oh, Latia Jones is leaving us. Good night. I love the idea of making a scrap rustic sweater. Yeah. Let's see. This is a stadium-sized cup from a fast food restaurant. I keep refilling it with iced tea and sometimes other things. And I'd rather use it than a glass out of the cupboard. I don't know why. I'm just silly that way. I had to push it over on the ledge for fear of knocking it over, because I have been known to knock over drinks onto my computer. That's why I have to use a Bluetooth keyboard, because my there are some keys that stick currently on my regular keyboard. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm glad to see you, Latia, then. Or Lacha? Huh. Yes, Heartsong the computer, more than once. There is a Mac repair shop in town. I need to take it there, but I just dread to think how much it's going to cost. One time, this was my very first laptop. I don't even remember why I was doing something with it. Maybe it wasn't acting fast enough. It was a laptop, and I pounded the keyboard out of anger. Yes, I have issues. And it was dead. But I took it to a shop. And because the computer was still within warranty and they didn't ask how the problem happened, they fixed it for free. I was amazed. Heartsong, did Google do that to your message? That is very strange. Yeah. I've actually been lucky. I've had this computer. I think I have had this computer. No. I had its predecessor. I got its predecessor, I think it was in 2012. And then I destroyed it in the very same way. But it still had Apple Care. And my partner at the time worked for Apple. He took it in. And they basically rebuilt it. So basically what I got was a brand new computer in the same shell for much, much, much less than the cost of a brand new computer. But, you know, we're no longer together, and I'm stuck with this, and I have to pay for my own repairs. Although I do sometimes reach out to him for technical questions, and he's the other half of the Bearded Yarn Dudes. Oh, it doesn't like the K word. Oh, I get it. I don't know. Google and YouTube are going crazy lately. I have noticed a marked increase in the number of advertisements in videos that I watch. I mean, you can't get or they won't get a sentence out before another advertisement comes up. And that drives me crazy. Not crazy enough to actually pay for the premium where you don't get the adverts, but pretty crazy. Yeah, there's something going on. I don't know. And you know, someone was saying, I think it was Dana was saying that she had gotten an email that her subscriber numbers were going to be cut because they were cutting spam, what they had determined were spam accounts. Well, I don't know how they made that determination. And that seemed rather arbitrary to me. So, yeah, it's craziness, all of it. Okay, so we have a few more minutes. What would y'all like to talk about? Oh yes, Bears Crochet. Really long ads that are longer than the videos. I've seen that as well. Some of them are really very, very long. But you know what? This might be considered an act of spite. Leave it running. Go into the other room. The advertiser has to pay more if you watch the whole thing. He doesn't have to pay if you click skip ads, or he pays less, one or the other. So, you know, that might be mean-spirited, but I don't know. But also, it does help the channel owner if you watch the ads. Yes, Heart Song, if the accounts aren't used too long. Actually, I had a period, I think I mentioned it, when I was sick for a long time and didn't really get online. And some of the channels I follow, I found that I was unsubscribed. And it hadn't been my choice to do that. And then they did this thing where if you click notifications, no matter whether you had clicked notifications, they decided everybody, the default setting was going to be just selected notifications, and you had to manually go back to every subscription you had and click all notifications if you wanted all notifications. And a lot of people, oh, hey, Donine, glad to see you. And you know, a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of YouTube channel owners didn't know that, and they didn't understand either. But it's something. Even today, we have to double check with every subscription we have. Tiger Dragon, I have the monthly YouTube subscription for ad-free. Tiger, how much does that cost? Yeah, Laura Lee, that's the one I was thinking of. I was unsubscribed, and I don't know why. Yes, Heart Song, I check all the time too. Yeah, yeah. $11.99. Are there other benefits to this? You call it YouTube Premium? Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. I could find other places to put that $12. Like yarn or booze. So, I don't know. Let's see. So you haven't told me. What else do you guys want to talk about? I'm all yours. Up to a point. Within reason. Let's see. You'll take both? The yarn and the booze? Is that what you're saying? Let's see. Heart Song, my favorite food. All of them? No, I really can't say that. Because there are foods that I definitely don't like. I absolutely cannot eat liver. I have tried Indian food, and it just doesn't appeal to me. And I can't really do spicy food the way I did when I was younger. I like it spicy, but not too spicy. I once had to send a Bloody Mary back because it was way too spicy. They charged me for it anyway. Name all of what? I don't understand, Heart Song. Anyway, but I could talk about food for days too. You know, the other day I got some pork ribs, and I braised them in a sauce, a braising sauce of wine and broth. And there's this onion bouillon goop that I added, and some thyme, and I braised it for like 3 hours at 300, and it was so amazingly tender. And I had it with some mashed potatoes, and it was so good. I used a little bit too much salt, so I have learned my lesson for next time, but it's definitely staying in the repertoire. I love to cook. I really love to cook, and I think that I got that from my mother and, well, my whole family, where food is love. But Oh, just another Stitch is asking, have I ever had gumbo? I think I've only had it once. I really want to try it again. It's funny, I had it in Indiana. I was in New Orleans for a weekend once, and it was fun. I'm trying to remember the food that weekend. We had some really good food. Um, I went there. I went there because a friend of mine was performing with the opera company there, and I found it so cute that the concert hall, or the opera house there, the auditorium there, is called the Mahalia Jackson Theater. I love that. Anyway, so we had some really good food, and we saw some beautiful sights, and they have these sort of donuts called beignets, but you have to eat them immediately, because even a half hour later, you put them in a bag, you take them back to your hotel room, they're not as good. They're just not as good. Let's see, I watch all types of movies. Oh. Let's see, what do we got? Movies. I think for me, I'm all about the British romances and the old romances. I love old romances. An Affair to Remember. Oh, oh, I could start crying. And also old comedies. I haven't seen that many new. Well, I don't see that many new movies, but I haven't seen. But there aren't that many that I would compare to some of the old ones. Let's see. Oh, Julie, you have to go. Well, actually, we should all probably be closing up now. Let's see. Gumbo. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, it's a good thing I'm going to make my dinner as soon as we leave here. Heartsong asks what my favorite yarn is. Well, my favorite yarn brand is Lion Brand. I love the Pound of Love. I love the mandalas. I love other things I've tried. I can't say I'm crazy about Shawl and a Ball. But as a whole, Lion Brand is my favorite. Oh, Tiger Dragon Girl, I love musicals too. I trained to be an opera singer. Okay. Well, you know what? I think we're going to call it a night. I am really glad that all of you came. I'm very, very happy to see you. Thank you so much. And we will do this again next Wednesday. And remember, tomorrow I have a recorded Thwip Thursday. Saturday I will have Shout Out Saturday. Sunday I will have another Sunday reading where I do poetry, and the month of March is all about Oscar Wilde's The Ballad of Reading Gaol in 5 parts. And then next week, Topic Tuesday is live, and you've given me some great ideas for topics, and I'll figure out which one that I'm going to use. So, yes, indeed. So I want to thank you all so much for coming, and wish you all a lovely evening, and I hope that the rest of the week goes well for you. Bye-bye all.